Okay, ladies, this is a must-watch VIP success story, and Connie's with us. She's still working in the VIP, but we wanted to pause and really go into the results that she's had. And I really want to feature Connie as a success story for the women out there that are, in their 50s, early 60s. And I just want to let her tell you her story. And I want you to know that. Um, Age does not have to be the reason that you can't step into feeling your very best, whether that's with weight loss or, blood work or, anything like that. So, without further ado, let's talk about you, Miss Connie. Thanks for being here. Um,
Thanks, Kim.
Yes. So to start us off, okay, so we're gonna kind of run through Connie's story. So we're gonna go through kind of where Connie was before she started the VIP weight loss system, what her journey's been like, and where she's at today. All right. So first of all, Connie, if you can remember back, okay, we started working together about 15 weeks ago. So if you can remember back before we started working together, what were kind of some of the top concerns or frustrations you were dealing with that made you want to reach out and consider even working together?
I have a couple of different things that really motivated me, and the the first most vain reason was my daughter's getting married in August, and of course, we all want to look great at our kids' weddings and in the pictures, and I
Yeah,
didn't feel good at all with how I looked.
yeah,
And but secondly, I think, and most importantly, is that I knew that my health was taking a toll. And I knew that I hadn't just been to the doctor, but last year in 2023, when I went to the doctor and I had my blood work done, I know that it was not great, as it hasn't been great for the last few years, but
right,
nothing that the doctor ever was alarmed about or
right,
did anything about or put me
right,
on medication for.
right.
But I know my blood sugar was high. I was borderline diabetic,
Yes,
pre-diabetic. My
yes,
triglycerides were high.
yes,
My, resting glucose was all high. Everything was high.
yes,
And so I thought, I've got to do this. I don't feel good. I want to look better. And I called you because I have a relative, a couple of them who have
yes,
had success with you, and
yes,
that's how I found you. And so I thought, I have to do this for myself.
yeah,
And it's just been the best thing. It's
yeah.
been the best thing.
The best thing. Girl, wow. I mean, and how many viewers can relate to this, right? So if you're watching this, for anybody out there, just not feeling comfortable and great in your body. You hit the ages of being a woman where there's perimenopause, menopause, we have weight gain happening. Like you said, Connie, your blood work levels were all elevated, right? And you had the label of being pre-diabetic, and you're just like, Kim, no, I do not want to be diabetic. We have to do something about this. And so that is
Right.
exactly what we did. So I met with Connie. We put a plan in place, right? We put a plan in place for you. And we stepped into this area of healing your body, really making sure that we were, overcoming some of these blood work concerns. And so, really, Connie, fast forward, you had a meeting with your doctor not too long ago.
I
Was it
did.
a month ago?
In May. It was
In
early
May.
May. I
Okay.
had my blood work done,
Yes.
and I was excited and anxious to see the changes. And I got it back. And well, first of all, of course, when I went in, she said, "You've lost weight." And I said, "I have." And she did the math, over at her little table. And she said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this." And she said, "I'm so anxious to get your blood work back."
Yeah.
And so was I. And it came back, and everything was normal. Everything. And
Oh,
and
wow.
I haven't had everything on my blood panel be normal for probably 10 years. I
Right.
mean, if my blood sugar was down one year, maybe my cholesterol would be high. Or if my cholesterol was down, my blood sugar was high.
Mhm.
And so nothing, I haven't, it's been 10 years since everything has been in the green, I call it. And so
Yeah,
that's just amazing to me. And, I
incredible.
said that my first motivation was to, look good at my daughter's wedding and to feel better in my clothes. And, we all want to do that. I'm 61 and I haven't felt good in my body for a long time.
Yes.
But I really do think that that might be the motivation,
Oh, yeah.
but I really think long term, it can't sustain, for me,
Yes,
vanity can't sustain it.
it can.
No one in my family, I mean, they all love me for whoever I am, whatever I look like,
Yes.
but so it's not enough to want to look good.
Yes.
I have to want to feel better and I want to be healthier.
Mhm.
And for me, that's what sustains my motivation.
Right.
It's not looking better, it's feeling better.
Amen, girl. And that is
So,
exactly what you did. And wow, just like to have all of your lab work normal. Like we are not knocking on the
correct.
door of diabetes or heart disease or so many of the other, comorbidities that we have in America. Like that is incredible. And so also, if you don't mind sharing, after 15 weeks of working together, and we're still working together, but after 15 weeks, what is your total weight loss, Connie?
I've lost 30 pounds. So, and that's amazing. It's been a long time since I'm, I've lost weight
Yeah.
post-menopausally,
Yeah.
but I would lose it and then gain it back and
Yeah.
lose it and gain it back. Very yo-yo dieting.
Yes.
And so I'm just this week kind of at a new low for the last 15 years, probably.
Wow.
And so that's exciting.
It is.
And I'm close to the weight I was probably 10, 12 years ago when my oldest son got married.
Yeah.
And but I've put on some of those clothes and they even fit differently than
Yeah.
they did. And at 61, my body changes, the body composition changes,
Yep.
but things actually look better that wouldn't have fit at the same weight.
Yeah.
So I think the distribution of weight loss on my body is also different.
Amazing.
And that's been helpful.
Amazing. And Connie, you said, so you're like,
So
I have lost some weight before, not like this, but what would you say has been like different about the VIP weight loss system, that you feel has really helped you?
I think it's empowering that we can make our own decisions with what we're putting in our bodies.
Mhm.
And the system just gives us the tools to make the best choices most of the time.
Yeah.
And I think that that is a big difference.
Mhm.
And to not beat ourselves up if we have a celebration day or if we have a big event in our family or something is going on, we can make a better choice. It might not be a perfect choice, but it's a better choice.
Yeah.
And then in a day or two later, you just are anxious. I'm anxious to get back into the routine. I find myself not being able to, it might not be the most exciting meal plan of the day or
Right.
of the week, but I'm anxious to get back and to score a good day.
Yes.
And because it makes me feel better.
Because it makes you feel better. Amazing. Yeah, focusing on foods that make you
Yes.
feel good versus I have to be 100% on with this diet, right? So, and a testimonial to you because you have traveled a lot, you've taken vacations, you've hosted family gatherings. I mean, throughout the time that we've worked together, you've had a lot of different things, and we have gone through all of them together. And here you are, 30 pounds down, regular blood work. You are no longer even considered to be a pre-diabetic. Like that is amazing. Connie, the other thing that really stands out and that you have said, is like age is just a number. Like I feel amazing. I feel like my metabolism is on fire. Connie, what would you say to other women that are in their, later 50s, early 60s? What would you say to that woman that's struggling and just says, hey, you know what? I guess this is just the way that I am. What would you tell her?
It's never too late to start, and that you just have to do it and make the commitment to yourself.
Mhm.
because I am happy in my family. I have a pretty great life.
Yeah.
And it has also empowered me to kind of stand up for myself a little more. You
Yeah.
know, typical mom, I'm always the giver. And it has empowered me, I think, to kind of set some boundaries for myself, not just with my food plan, but with knowing that I'm important enough
Yeah.
to say, I'm not going to do that. Or, you know, let's do it this way.
Mhm.
And I think that you know, I wish that this was available 10 years ago for me so that the last 10 years wasn't the yo-yo dieting and all the up and down and not knowing what to do. And it's just, it's sustainable.
Yeah.
And I think the plan is sustainable. And we still have several weeks to go. Am not at my goal
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
And so I want to keep working with you, but even though I have a little trepidation, I kind of know in my soul that I can do this
Yes.
long term.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's the beautiful thing is you have shown up every week. You have asked questions, you have filled out your food journal, you are following the system, you've implemented the habits, right? And we're huge on yes, we're going to help your body heal and help your body lose weight and help you with all of those concerns. But the biggest thing that Connie has done is she has embraced the habits of this system that do make this realistic and sustainable for many years to come. Wow, what a success story you are. You are continuing to grow and learn. And like you said, we're not done yet, but your light is so bright. And I know that this success story is going to speak to some other women and you get to empower them because wow, what a journey you've had. So thank you so much for sharing your story, for being here and for not allowing this to just be how you are. At the age of 61, you are better than ever. You're feeling great. You're back in those old clothes, and you're preventing disease so that you can really enjoy these years. So, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you, Kim.
Absolutely.